I never knew I wanted a pet bird, but Falcon Age made me care for its titular raptor as if she were my own. Outerloop games make smart use of both gameplay and story to pull that off. And while the adventure is fully explorable on a good old-fashioned TV, it is absolutely more rewarding when experienced on PSVR. Falcon Age gives you a sidekick who's so handy and smart it almost feels like you're playing a co-op game. You and your pal explore a sparse but artistically striking desert landscape and take down refinery outposts to rid the land of a colonial power. It's so satisfying, particularly in VR, to work in concert with your bird by telling her to knock down drones while you're busy whipping off the armor plating of some machinery, or to have her swoop in to hold up an enemy while you smash it to bits. And one of the most heart-wrenching things I've done in a game ever, I had to remove needles from my injured falcon. Oh, you're gonna be alright, little buddy. Please, please, please don't die. Playing on a TV, all these actions are pretty easy to complete with a few taps of a button. But in VR and using move controllers, it's so much more engrossing to actually call for your bird with a hand motion, actively swing at your foes, and hack a terminal with your electrified baton. The whole experience really left me wanting more than the 5 hours it lasted. And that applies to my bond with my bird too. Outside of VR, a button press lets you fist bump your friend, but I felt such a genuine connection to this virtual creature when I stuck out my arm to let her land, or handed her a skateboard to show off some cool tricks. While I wish I could have spent a little more time in the story with the baby falcon, Outerloop has done a fantastic job of making me feel attached to it in just such a short time. Unfortunately, in whichever mode I played, I did notice some technical difficulties. There's frequent pop-in, occasional stuttering, and I even had a crash back to the dashboard. Especially in VR, a little stuttering can be a noticeable distraction when you move quickly through the world. But then I gave my bird some adorable toys and all was pretty much forgiven. It got to the point where, as much as I'd like to spend more time in this world thanks to its falconry mechanics and its writing, my real-life dog might have been a little jealous if Falcon Age had gone on much longer. For more on PlayStation VR, check out our preview of Marvel's Iron Man VR and No Man's Sky in VR. And for everything else, stick with IGN.